Hey, what's up, everybody? Wanted to do a very quick video, and we're going to do the neutral corner about 3 hours from now. So I'll see you guys later on TNC. But just a little bit of breaking news. I don't really do breaking news on my channel because I think that's like a worthless game to play because nothing is breaking anymore. Everything's viral in 5 minutes. But I just received some news that was heavy on my heart, and I just wanted to share it. So, Boxing Monthly magazine, who you guys know I've been contributing to for years, will soon be no more. Boxing Monthly magazine is going away. This is a really a historic fight publication. It's a UK magazine based in London, and we go back to the 80s. So, Boxing Monthly has been around for decades. There's a lot of you out there who subscribe to my stuff that grew up with Boxing Monthly, and I know a lot of you guys in the USA may not be as aware of BM. We just call it BM, as other fight publications here in the States. But for you guys over in the UK, especially, I mean, this is a big deal, man. So, received an email from our publisher. I don't know, a few minutes ago, and they explain that the reasoning behind this is due to COVID-19, of course, the pandemic, and all the shutdowns. So if the stores are closed, you can't put magazines on the shelf. You can't sell magazines. If you've printed all these magazines and they're just sitting in a warehouse somewhere and you can't get them out to the stores, well, what do? You basically swallow that cost, right? And look, on the BM team, we've been talking about this for a couple months. We were recently picked up by a new publisher a few months ago, and there's been rumblings that this publisher bought several other sporting publications and that they were going to get rid of some and keep others, maybe do some consolidation, whatever. So the official reason right now that we've been given is this is due to the coronavirus pandemic shutdown and all the economic repercussions from that. Maybe there's more to it. And by the way, in the coming weeks, I want to do some video chats with some members of the BM team, my colleagues from across the pond, particularly a few who really looked out for me and gave me a chance, and really gave me my first big break in the business years ago. I mean, I've written for several platforms going back well over a decade. I started writing and blogging about boxing in the early 2000s with a few different websites. And I had written for a couple of local, fight publications here in the States, one out of Texas, to be specific, here in the States. And I've written for like a couple of regional newspapers and stuff. But the first internationally published historic fight magazine to officially publish my work in print, I'm not just talking about online, I'm talking about in print, was none other than Boxing Monthly. So I'll always just have a soft spot in my heart for BM. And the first internationally published magazine to print one of my fiance's photos that she took was Boxing Monthly magazine. So BM sponsored my podcast, The Neutral Corner, for years. It's tough for me, man. It's sad. And, of course, I'll be fine. I write for several different publications. You guys know that. I'm doing more and more work with Ring Magazine, and that will continue. My relationship there will continue to grow. I'll do more work for Ring and other platforms. But it's just sad for me because, again, my first big break came with Boxing Monthly. And I just want to take this time to thank everybody at Boxing Monthly. You guys have been outstanding to me and to Tiffany. And a special shout out to Mark Butcher, longtime contributor to BM, who really, if you will, discovered, quote unquote, myself and Tiffany as a photographer and brought us on the BM team. And at first we started on the website, but he made a push and others there to get me in the magazine. And it was my writing in Boxing Monthly magazine, the actual magazine, that eventually got me into the Ring magazine and some other platforms. So it was a big deal for me, and I'll always cherish it. And I mean, if you look here on my backdrop, there's a lot of Boxing Monthly covers here on my backdrop here in the studio. So just sad, man. There's a lot of you guys like Mark Butcher and others who contribute all the time, every month. Huge contributors to that platform. Again, going back decades, and this is going to affect you guys obviously a lot more than myself. So my thoughts and feelings are with you guys and your families. And I don't know, I just felt compelled to say something here. Again, I'll do more detailed videos as we get more information. I can talk with some guys from the team. I'll do some of that stuff here on my channel in the coming weeks. But just wanted to give some initial thoughts. Because, look, man, the COVID-19 thing, whether that was the main cause or not, I definitely think it contributed to why the magazine couldn't hold on. But it just... I don't know, it just kind of brings home to me the idea, the reality, I should say, that so many small businesses are just hanging on by a thread, man. You think of the neighborhood butcher, the neighborhood bakery, even the neighborhood brewery, so many small businesses, guys out there doing carpentry work, doing landscaping work. But also a lot of media publications, are really hanging on by a thread, dude. And, I don't know anybody personally, other than some folks that are like friends of mine in the fight community and stuff like that. But I'm talking about family members and stuff. I don't have any family members or anyone that is sick with the coronavirus. But I know folks who have been affected by this financially already. And here, it's hit me now in my personal life in a way. So this shit's real. I mean, that's the understatement of the century, right? Captain Obvious over here. But I think that even if you don't know anybody that's been sick or medically affected by this pandemic, you're definitely going to know somebody that's financially impacted. And a lot of you guys watching this probably already have been. I mean, if you just look at your 401k statements, right? But man, so many businesses hang on by a thread. They really, really do. And so many boxing publications hang on by a thread and depend on you guys to keep them going. It's a penny on the dollar business, boxing is. It's a 1%er business. I'll talk about this a little bit on TNC today, just about the boxing media and how all this stuff works. But man, there's a couple of boxing gyms I know that have already gone under. A couple of you guys out there who I know very well opened up gyms last year. One guy in 2018, but a couple of you in 2019, and they've already gone under. And a couple of you guys who opened those gyms, it was like a lifelong dream to open up a gym. And you did, and it's already under. It's just awful, man. So just remember, guys, that this may not affect people that you know medically, but it's going to affect people in their wallet, and it's going to affect people their dreams, and a lot of goals that they have. It's going to affect them in different ways. So just remember that, when you're at home, and look, I'm bored as hell right now too, being stuck at home in quarantine life, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. And man, just remember that, this is a community here. We all need each other, man. Let's stop with the divisive bullshit and the conspiracy theories and the nonsense and the beefs and the cliques and all this, and let's just work together, man, because we are all we got. Let's work together more and keep this thing going, okay? This thing of ours, let's keep it going, huh? Let's work together, and yeah, that's it, man. That's my thoughts right now. Just a sad day, man, to see Boxing Monthly go. It's a historic fight magazine that really gave me a big break in the business. So that's it, guys. All right, I'll see you in a few hours on the neutral corner. All right, stay safe and have a good day.